afternoon, Avon High Schools. I'm Dylan Morris.
And I'm Alex Ruttmann.
And these are your afternoon announcements for Thursday, April 6th.
ENN starts now.
Tomorrow is an Ohio Assessment Testing Day. After morning testing, shortened classes will follow in which the whole student body must be in attendance. Breakfast and lunch will be served in the morning and afternoon. Assessments include Language Arts 10, Language Arts 10 Honors, 10th graders in CCP English and AP Government, and also those taking second semester Government. Students should report directly to their testing locations by 8 a.m. After the morning testing, all AHS students must arrive in the building by 11:50 a.m. for 4th period beginning at 11:59 p.m. through the 8th period classes, followed by early bird or 9th period class ending at 3:10 p.m.
The AHS Drama Club is holding a mandatory meeting on Tuesday, April 11th after school at 3:30 in the auditorium. We will be discussing the final events for the end of the year, including information about the banquet, award ceremonies, voting, and fundraising. Everyone who has been in a production, on crew, or helped with set construction must attend.
Avon High School Drama Club presents a performance of Unlikely Ties, a student-written play about the dangers of texting and driving on Friday, April 7th at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Tickets are just $2 at the door.
If you're interested in volunteering for Special Olympics on May 12th, please see Mrs. Godomsky in room 210. Preference will be given to juniors and seniors. The deadline to sign up is Tuesday, April 11th.
Come out and support the Avon hockey program by eating at the Avon Chipotle on Monday, April 10th, between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Bring in a flyer or mention the hockey program, and 50% of the proceeds will be donated. Thank you for your support. 410.
Do you like to dance? You have two opportunities to become involved at the high school as a member of either the AHS Eaglet dance team, performing at halftime at varsity basketball games, or as a member of the competition team, competing at OASSA dance competition events. You can try out for one or both. With new practice times, it makes it easier for you to be involved with your high school team and your studio. If you have any interest at all, please attend an informational meeting after school on Monday, April 10th from 3:30 to 4 in room 232. If you cannot attend the meeting but would like more information, see Coach Bruner in room 232.
Attention! All students taking the AP exam are required to attend a mandatory pre-administration reading on April 12th at 7:45 a.m. actually. In the auditorium, students must bring a pencil and something to write on. This is a required meeting, and taking the AP exam, if you have questions, see your counselor.
The Avon Community Scholarship List is now available. Information can be found on the guidance webpage or on Naviance, or you can pick up a packet in Student Services. The deadline for applications is Friday, April 7th, so get moving on those applications together. Good luck, seniors.
Important dates are coming up to mark on your calendar. Wednesday, April 12th is a late start. Thursday, April 13th is the last day of school before spring break. Spring break begins on Friday, April 14th. School resumes on Monday, April 24th. Put those in your calendar.
Did you lose something? Check out the Lost and Found table that will be displayed in the Commons during all lunch periods next week on Monday, April 10th, Tuesday, April 11th, and Wednesday, April 12th. The month of April is Autism Awareness Month, and we are promoting a variety of activities and sharing information about autism while having some fun raising not only awareness, but funds to support Milestones Autism Resources.
Avon High School is raising money for Milestones Autism Resources, which improves the lives of individuals on the autism spectrum by educating, coaching, and connecting with the autism community with evidence-based information.
Today is Quirky Quarters Day. Hopefully everyone was able to donate quarters and wear their crazy, quirky, mixed-up clothing, including mismatching socks, hats, etc.
Tomorrow, April 7th, is Lighted Up Blue Day for autism awareness. Bring in $1 and also wear as much blue as you can.
Please give all donations to your third period teacher. Of course, you can feel free to donate whatever you feel like. It does not just have to be in coins. Students will collect funds during third period. Let's see what class can raise the most money. Donations can also be given directly to Miss Caldy in room 146.
Is an autism like a disorder that affects students' social interactions and tendencies?
It's something that makes it harder for people to learn and interact with others.
A social disorder where people have trouble communicating with others.
Autism is a range of conditions. It's most commonly characterized by challenges with social skills or verbal communication deficits, sensory needs, and which often leads to repetitive behaviors. So you'll see some people that tend to flap or rock or do some things that make them calm down. Much like when we're sitting here and we get nervous, we kind of bounce our leg or tap our pen. Same thing.
Autism is a disorder that affects people in a variety of different ways. Usually it affects them socially, so that's the biggest impact it has on them. Also communication-wise, one of the misconceptions that people have is that because you have autism that you have something intellectually wrong with you, but only 1 in 3 people actually have that as well. And then only 1 out of 3 people with autism are nonverbal. So there's a wide range of functioning with people on the autism spectrum. People are born with autism, but typically you can always tell when a child is in their early years, when they're supposed to be developing typical behaviors at a certain time. They usually aren't doing those. They're not hitting the milestones that typical students or typical children meet at the same time. So that's when the warning signs come up, and that's when parents usually start questioning and looking up online, and then eventually taking their child to the doctor to see if something's wrong.
So the important thing to remember is that autism is not something you get later in life. You're born with it. And with autism, as far as what does it look like? It looks very different for everybody, much like everybody looks different. Autism is a range, or it's on a continuum. So there are some people who are very high functioning autism, and then there are some who have deficits in a lot of different areas. Some people are they excel in different talents, very musically inclined, or they're athletically more able than others. There are some who have very sensitive senses, so their sight or what they hear or taste aversions can be something that causes even an overload. So that's when you'll see some of those repetitive behaviors and making them feel better about their situation. So they'll do a lot of calming techniques.
I think it's important because some kids need to realize that not everybody is the same, and just because some kids have a hard time getting along with others or understanding social cues, that it's important to create an environment through acceptance and opportunity. So I believe everybody should be self-conscious and caring to everyone.
So that people can understand how other people live their day-to-day lives.
It's important to spread awareness because people can learn more about it, and once they can learn more about it, they're more comfortable to interact with people who have autism.
It's important to spread awareness about autism because it is a very interesting disorder and people don't fully understand it. People with autism can be very successful when they're provided with the right supports. And it's just really interesting in all my years of working with kids with autism, just the abilities that they have locked within them once you get to know them and give them the proper way to express themselves. And sometimes there's nothing, they know what's going on. It's just, if you give them something like an iPad or something like that, they're able to communicate to you in ways, and they're fully understanding everything that's going on. So it's just important to increase awareness on autism so that we can all treat people with autism with respect, understand their needs, and raise funds to create as much as we can to provide resources for people with autism.
The one thing that is really important to know, that as much as there's a difference and there's this range of behaviors, the one thing that's very same is that people and students usually want to be treated like everybody else. And a lot of times you probably have very similar interests, or people with autism like sports or they like video games, and although communication can be difficult or it could be awkward at times, they really want to be treated the same. They want to be treated the same. So what we can do is educate ourselves in autism and try to understand it and try to have compassion, much like we have compassion for all students that go to Avon.
Totals are in for the Autism Awareness fundraising efforts. As of yesterday, we collected $268.33. Our overall total is now $463.95. The goal at $500 was set, so we hopefully have that beat as of right now.
Guys, the lead has changed drastically.
Yes, it has, Dylan. In first place, surging from a total of 6 cents on Tuesday, is Mr. Cicchetti's class with a total of $52.26.
And in second place is Mrs. Fitch's class with $36.01.
In third place is Miss McClellan's class with $31.38.
Listen, don't forget, winner gets an ice cream sundae party. Keep up the amazing work, Eagles. Now we're sending it over to Rachel Lando with more information on Home Run for the Homeless.
The Neighborhood Alliance provides emergency shelter, daily meal delivery and nutrition services for seniors, childcare and child enrichment programs, access to wellness programs such as Help Me Grow for those in need. They are empowering the people of our community with the tools to create a better life for themselves. With their inspired mission of strengthening neighborhoods, they continue to expand programs and services to address the diverse and ever-changing needs of families and individuals in Northeast Ohio. The 2017 theme, Operation Inspiration, will aim to spread awareness for homelessness in Lorain County. This fun 5K run and 1 mile family walk will be taking place on Saturday, April 29th. The run begins at 9 a.m. and registration opening at 8 a.m. The walk begins at 9:45 a.m. Register at www.homerunforhomeless.org to register yourself or for your team. Prices range from $15 to $25. Early registration ends on April 8th, so sign up soon. If you sign up early, you will receive a t-shirt. Together, we can help spread awareness and help end homelessness in Lorain County.
That's all we have for you today, Avon. I'm Dylan Morris.
And I'm Alex Ruttmann.
And these were your announcements for April 6th. Have a wonderful day. Bing!